When South Africa's parliament convened on Friday, it was unclear who would be elected as president. After marathon negotiations, back and forth calls and high political tension, a brand new coalition has been forged and Cyril Ramaphosa has been chosen to serve a second term as president. This is good news for him, but the hard part begins now. South Africa is one of Africa's most stable democracies, but it is entering a new era of political uncertainty with bitter rivals coming together to form a fragile coalition. Our next report has more.
I accordingly declare Honorable MC Ramaphosa duly elected president.
On Saturday, South Africans woke up to a new government. It'll be headed by Cyril Ramaphosa, who has been chosen for a second term as president by the country's first ever but fragile coalition government. Last month, South Africa held its national election, and Ramaphosa's party, the African National Congress or ANC, suffered a sharp decline in support. In fact, this was its worst electoral performance in 30 years, where it failed to secure a majority. The ANC has been governing the country with comfortable majorities since the end of apartheid. It is a major blow to the party, which now holds 159 out of 400 seats in parliament, short of the 201 needed to have a majority. So now it has agreed to a marriage of convenience with a long-term bitter rival, the Democratic Alliance, which is South Africa's second largest party, and the fifth largest, the Inkatha Freedom Party. Some of the other 15 parties in parliament are also expected to join the coalition, which the ANC is calling a government of national unity. This is unprecedented, and after feverish negotiations and an 11th-hour agreement, Ramaphosa is their chosen leader. This is happy news for the second-time president, who is being congratulated by world leaders. From America's Joe Biden to China's Xi Jinping. But the hard part is yet to begin, because his new government faces many challenges. For starters, the ANC has never functioned in a coalition. Now it must learn to work with others, and the learning must be quick. Because the new government consists of parties sharply divided on ideology, and this reflects in their policies. The DA has fought against race-based transformation policies, which the ANC has pushed for 3 decades. For many, it is unimaginable that the ANC and the DA could work together. DA is right-leaning. It has a mostly white leadership, and now it will be the ANC's main partner. As the next step, Ramaphosa will allocate cabinet positions, which will include members of the DA, meaning a greater voice to what was once the ANC's greatest opposition. So there's bound to be friction. Right now, the DA is trying to downplay the differences among the coalition partners.
Given the fact that the voters of South Africa in this last election chose not to reward any party with its own majority, they now expect us to find each other and work together to be able to form a stable government who will work together to protect our constitutional democracy from assaults and attempts to undermine it by the forces of those who do not believe in constitutionalism and would seek to see our constitution diluted or done away with.
The coalition could be a good idea for South Africa. It could force the ideological parties to the center. It could also rein in the ANC, which has caused significant anger among the public over corruption, unemployment, and crime. And this is Ramaphosa's second biggest challenge, restoring the image of a party that was once led by Nelson Mandela.
I feel so proud about it. At least there's no only one, only ANC is gonna rule the country. With DA also, they're gonna work together so that everything can become better.
We've had a lot of challenges which the African National Congress failed to resolve. A different way of resolving these issues is to perhaps. The Democratic Alliance has white people. At least if ANC can collaborate with white people, we can gain more power and maybe a lot can change and there can be more job creation.
South Africa is one of the continent's most stable democracies, with a ticket for an uncertain political ride. At the steering wheel is Cyril Ramaphosa. Only time will tell how well he navigates the bumpy road ahead.